Imagine not getting Bassie on her first release. Haha, just kidding. For those who already have her, good for you, and for those who doesn't have her, hope you get her this March 21st. Honestly, Bassie is so amazing, like she can literally distract, extract, support, and heal by bringing heals to people. Plus she has an amazing and unique design. I couldn't find any deep analysis on her, so I wanted to just talk about her, but as a warning, I'm not really good at explaining. So first of all, I'm going to talk about her abilities and how you can help your team for tips on how to use her. Then to talk about how to deal her twisted counterpart, and then lastly talk about her dialogues and personality. Okay, so, her first ability is called Springful Sharing. She can drop items from her inventory, sharing them with other toons. As for her second ability is called Easter Basket. Her basket provides her with an extra inventory slot for carrying one extra item. Bassie's ability would bring her into the more of support category. She is pretty useful for bringing items to other toons who couldn't go around the floor for grabbing items like distractors or any other support or whatever. So, for distractors, you should bring box of chocolates and heals for them. Protein bar and bottle are good, but if the distractors can stamina manage, you don't need to. For healers, depending on who it is, Cosmo and Ginger would need at least a single medkit. As for Sprout, you can give a bandage. You could also bring stamina and speed items just in case there's a hard twisted. And for the healers who uses tapes, you can also bring useless items to them so they could get the tapes from the items. For extractors, is like extraction speed candy, jumper cables, and some stamina items just in case there's hard twisteds. But I also recommend holding onto a few heals and box of chocolates just in case of anything else happens though. She can be a distractor on a full high stealth run, so she doesn't get much interruptions. She could use normal distractor trinkets like Speedy Shoes and Dog Plush, or replace Speedy Shoes with Ribbon Spool or Clown Horn for duo distracting, or just use Feather Duster and Dog Bone if you're good at dropping items and picking them up mid-distracting. You can also use Train Whistle, but I don't really recommend since she's a 5-star movement speed and 4-star stamina toon already. Since we're talking about trinkets, the trinkets you could use on her for extractor is V-Mote, Thinking Cap, Magnifying Glass, Blue Bandana, or Savory Charm. For a support, you could use Dandy Plush to get all the heals as soon as possible. And pro tip, don't use Fancy Purse, Coin Purse, Coal, Brick, or Extraction Manual since it all sucks. You can also practice her small skill check by using Mime Makeup. Also, do not use Toy Kit, Ghost Snakes in a Can, and Sweet Charm as she has no cooldown on her abilities, plus she doesn't have a ring. So then, now for her twisted, she creates this type of noises, to tell if you got her on a floor or not. Her twisted is pretty easy to distract as she is as slow as normal twisteds. Depending on how her flowers are placed, it can be annoying to distract but sometimes fairly easy. You just gotta hope you're lucky enough as the flower placements aren't that much a threat. Anyways, based on her conversations, we can see that she's pretty envious and looks up on others, like her dialogues with Sprout and V. We can also tell that she's pretty anxious on everything, as much as Connie telling her to calm down, as well as Astro. She's pretty shy and timid based on Glisten's and Gigi's dialogues, as she tries to be perfect on Shelly's and Bobette's dialogues. She's a pretty caring toon as seen on Egson's and Flight's dialogues. She seemed pretty envious on Coco's dialogues. She doesn't despises Coco, she just disliked her because she is scared of being replaced by her. We can tell that they were friends before Delilah decided Bassie doesn't deserve the main tier. She still kinda sounds a bit harsh towards Coco though. Bassie seems to fidget a lot during her idle animation. She is also seen laughing uncontrollably whenever she feels like she is not keeping up with others' expectations of her, which often makes other toons feel uncomfortable or weirded out. She's such a relatable character for most people since she tries to act fine but is mostly isn't and try to sound perfect. Anyways, that's probably all. I hope I didn't miss anything on Bassie. You can disagree or agree with it's fine. I just wanted to talk about Bassie.